The right bank. It just fits. With online and mobile tools that give you the freedom to do more. The power to make your dream home yours. And help your business stay on top. Technology that makes one bank fit you to a T. Trustmark. People you trust, advice that works.
Quality, integrity, and excellence. Kincaid's Fine Clothing, Old Town Square, Ridgeland.
Where is your nearest Bank Plus? We're here. Here. And here. We're with you wherever, whenever you need us. Your bank. Your plus. Bank Plus.
When you focus on one thing, you master it. That's why our subspecialists focus on one specific area of the body. For a winning outcome, turn to Mississippi Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Center. Your life, our focus.
Hello, Jags. I'm Mary Hawkins Butler, and I am honored to be your mayor. I'm your biggest fan. Not only do you compete athletically, but also academically. Oh, we are so proud of you. You compete locally, you compete regionally, and nationally. We know that the time is now. You can make your mark. Go out and get it. Nothing is impossible. We are behind you and we love you.
Welcome to the Coach Toby Collins Show, brought to you by our friends at Kincaid's Fine Clothing. I'm Bob Sullender, along with the head coach of the Madison Central Jaguars, Coach Toby Collins. Madison Central big over Brandon, 40-26. The crosstown rivals came across that Pearl River to face the Madison Central Jaguars, and Jaguars took care of business. And Coach, what a great win. Of course, the offense played a big role of that. A lot of turnovers for Brandon in that first half, but when you get those gifts, the great part about it is that offense putting it in the end zone for touchdowns, and that's what the Jags did.
Yeah, you know, one thing we talked about last week was just being more consistent offensively, and I thought we were able to come out and do that. You know, we were able to get something going in the run game, which always helps with everything. If you're able to run the football in high school football, you need to be able to run. And we were able to do that Friday night, and, you know, unfortunate 2 weeks in a row we've opened our first drive with a turnover, but we were able to bounce back from that and, you know, force some turnovers of our own. So, very proud of our guys. I thought they did a tremendous job, you know, played with a lot of enthusiasm, played together, just a all-around good team win.
Yeah, running the football, Glenn Singleton, 23 carries, 110 yards, 2 touchdowns. Marvion Jackson, 26 carries, 61 yards, and 1 touchdown. And, you know, your quarterback, kind of a settling, you know, presence out there with this game. And that's something you don't see from a sophomore. Ben Picarella, 12 for 18, 187 yards and 2 TDs. And it seems that offense is kind of coming together a little bit.
Yeah, it came together at a really good time against a good opponent. You know, Brandon obviously being a big rival of ours, to be able to go out and play the way we did on both sides of the ball, very refreshing. You know, one thing that kind of gets lost in that game, a lot of momentum swings throughout the whole night. You know, with the we hit some big third down conversions on our second drive. I think we were 3rd and 6, 3rd and 8, and 3rd and 12. And converted all 3 of those and got a big score. You know, a couple of big turnovers that our defense caused. We were able to score on those. Had a first play score twice. You know, Ryan McCall had the big interception down in their territory, and we were able to get the ball. And Zay Hart broke one around the right edge and scored on the first play. And then they scored a touchdown later on, and we got the ball back. They had all the momentum. We got the ball back, and first play we hit Ryan Delaney on a big pass over the middle. So a lot of momentum swings, and we were able to keep the momentum on our sideline for most of the night.
Of course, defense was a big play in this game as well. We'll talk about that defense right here after this timeout on the MC Big Blue Network, Super Talk Mississippi 97.3 FM.
Football is all about teamwork, hard work, and dedication. Kind of like selling cars. And Gray Daniels, well, we're the best in the game. With the largest selection in the state, you won't find lower prices on new Fords, Chevys, Nissans, or Toyotas anywhere else than at Gray Daniels. No matter what brand you pick, you always get the best price in town. And that's what's called having skin in the game. Visit any of our Gray Daniels locations in Jackson or Brandon today.
I'm so excited about your job promotion. Remember our first time ever celebrating at Lost Pizza? I think it was our prom. Are you even listening to me? Are you even listening to me? Are you even listening to me? Are you even listening to me?
Sorry, I got lost.
It's easy to get lost with our fresh, savory ingredients. Get lost with Lost Pizza.
How do you unwind? Whether it's hunting, riding horses, or just sitting around a campfire. It's better on land you own. Southern Ag Credit can finance that land. Give our Ridgeland office a call at 601-499-2850. Jamie, Kevin, and Pate will get you started. Or visit us online at southernagcredit.com.
Welcome back to the Toby Collins Coaches Show, brought to you by our friends at Kincaid's Fine Clothing. I'm Bob Sullender, along with the head coach of the Madison Central Jaguars, Coach Toby Collins. Madison Central 40, Brandon 26, and the defense came up big. Tyrone Richardson led the defense with 12 total tackles, a fumble recovery. Jamison Kelly, 10 tackles. Ricky Banks, 8 tackles. Ryan McCall, 7 tackles and an interception. And this defense really came to play and was really a force on that football field.
Yeah, you know, experience goes a long way, and we've got a lot of experienced young men on that side of the ball. Played a lot of football last year, and it's showing up in the last 2 games. You know, Ryan McCall obviously had the big interception early in the first half that led to a score for us. You know, right before half, Miles Miller tips a pass as a D lineman and is able to put it in the end zone there, which is a huge momentum swing right before the half because, you know, Brandon won the coin toss. Elected to defer, so they're going to get the ball first in the second half. So that's kind of like a free one right there before half that we extended the lead. So big night defensively. A lot of guys came up big. Obviously, Tyrone Richardson led us in tackles with 12. Probably one that he'd like to get back. You know, he had a chance for an interception in the end zone sometime in the third quarter. I know that made him sick, but he played well all night long.
Yeah, of course, the third rail of any football game is the special teams, and man, Jack Richardson really came up big again. 6 touchbacks, and he seems to be a weapon that you might not have known per se going into the season.
Yeah, you know, Jack is one of those guys that, you know, he's a junior for us, didn't punt or kick for us a whole lot last year, but has worked his tail off all off season. He's constantly on the field, punting, kicking, just working on his craft, and he's come up big for us. And anytime you can score a touchdown and then force your opponent to drive the ball 80 yards by kicking a touchback every time, I mean, that's huge for any football team. And like I said, we need him to keep doing what he's doing.
During pregame, I sat there and watched him kick 70-yard, you know, on-the-fly bombs over and over and over again, and I was really impressed.
Yeah, the ball sounds different coming off his foot than most people. He's just got such a strong leg, and like I said, it doesn't just happen. I mean, he's worked very hard at it, and very proud for him.
Up next, we'll talk about tonight's game against the Gulfport Admirals on the road for the first time for the Jags. We'll be back right here on the MC Big Blue Network, Super Talk Mississippi 97.3 FM.
Tomorrow, it can only be better with Wendy's breakfast. A tomorrow that says bacon, not bacant. Where fresh eggs reign like opportunity. Goodness is spread. And the Frosty is chinoed. Here we do not ask what tomorrow will hold, but rather, what will you hold tomorrow? With all this, tomorrow's looking good. Tomorrow also available today.
Professional Eye Care Associates has a large variety of designer eyewear for all your needs. Whether it's bifocals, specialty lenses for sports and hunting, or help with long hours of computer work, we can take care of you. If you prefer contact lenses, our professionals will guide you to ensure your best vision and optimal comfort through the variety of premium contact lens options available in our office. Call Professional Eye Care Associates to schedule an appointment to improve your vision today. 5 locations to serve you: Brandon, Canton, Madison, Ridgeland, and Yazoo City.
Time for our red, white, and cool summer event at Dent Air Conditioning, Heating, and Plumbing. It's hot out there, and we want to cool you down with some great savings on your new AC unit. Right now, you could save on a new energy-saving system. No money down, no interest, and no payments until August 2024. Plus a 10-year parts and labor warranty. Need a repair? We got you covered with $50 off any repair backed by a 2-year parts and labor warranty. Call Dent Air Conditioning, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online to take advantage of these savings.
At Raising Cane's, we're huge football fans, but we're also fans of your local fundraisers and fun runs, small victories, and big ideas. And yes, even the neighborhood animal shelter. I was getting to that. Plus over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade to cheer on your home team, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Welcome back to the Toby Collins Coaches Show, brought to you by our friends at Kincaid's Fine Clothing. I'm Bob Sullender, along with the head coach of the Madison Central Jaguars, Coach Toby Collins. The Jaguars hit the road for the first time this year against Gulfport. Gulfport 2-0. Coach Blake Pinnock, first year as head coach for the Admirals, has this team playing good up front. And I'm telling you, Coach, when you go on the road, it's always a little different of how the feel is and that kind of thing. But it doesn't get any easier when you look at Game 3 down in Gulfport.
No, it doesn't. 3-hour bus ride, it disrupts your whole flow, especially having to leave school so early, checking kids out. So it kind of, I don't know if it affects the kids as much as the coaches, to be honest with you. The kids are pretty resilient, but it messes up our routine as coaches because we have certain things that we want to do before we go out or take the field, and with a 3-hour bus ride, it kind of disrupts all that. But Gulfport's a good football team. New coach, and Blake Pinnock obviously spent some time here at Madison. He's very familiar with Madison Central and the tradition we have here. Gulfport's got some tradition of their own. Milner Field, where we'll be playing, Milner Stadium, where we'll be playing a nostalgic, older stadium. And, Blake's got them rolling. I think they're averaging close to 50 points a game. And he's a good football coach. His staff does a good job, and we've got a work cut out for us.
Tell us a little bit about this Admiral team. What you've seen on tape? How do they break down?
Offensively, very explosive. Got a quarterback that can run it and throw it. I think he's 6'5". He's a big kid that can run. So we're going to have to keep him in front of us and not let him get going downhill because he's going to be tough to tackle. They're going to be close to 50-50 run to pass. So very. And it got a chance to be very dynamic offensively. Defensively, built a little bit like us, not huge up front, but got some guys on that side of the ball that can run. Looks like they're experienced. Got some older guys there. So, tough schedule. We've talked about it, leading up to the last 2 weeks. Another tough one tonight, and expect it to be a really good game.
I don't see any gimmies on the schedule.
No, there are no gimmies.
None at all.
No gimmies.
Up next, we'll head to the field, Milner Stadium here in Gulfport on the MC Big Blue Network, Super Talk Mississippi 97.3 FM.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries, and home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Rodney Stokes in Madison today.
There are people who go to the gym, and there are those who come to Madison HealthFlex Performance Training Center, a unique fitness experience, so much more than a gym.
At
At Davini, we are your hometown Kubota dealer. We're the oldest Kubota dealer in the U.S. That means we've been doing it better longer than anyone else. We have 2 locations in the metro area to serve you, Madison and Jackson. When I say hometown, it means something to us.
We are hometown. We are hometown. We are hometown.
We support our local schools, community organizations, and local municipalities. Shopping and keeping business local keeps our community strong.
We are hometown.
Raffles are a great fundraiser for organizations because they can raise a lot of money quickly. However, selling and processing tickets is an administrative nightmare, requiring numerous volunteers and hundreds of man-hours. Raffle Breeze seamlessly combines online sales, paper tickets, robust reporting, and your own branded website to make running a raffle painless. Raffle Breeze has helped organizations raise hundreds of thousands of dollars. We can help your group do the same. Visit rafflebreeze.com for more information.